I'm Blue. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing two looks with one palette, and that palette is the Space Chemistry palette by Terra Cosmetics. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and another, then just keep on watching. Okay, I made it my goal to try to use every sparkle in Space Chemistry for this look, and I'm so excited. Look at how beautiful. I still can't get over how beautiful this is. This is my second look today. My husband is sick, and I'm so scared that I'm going to catch it, so I'm trying to get some looks done, but it's been pretty fun. I'm going to start out with the Makeup Shack T61 brush. I'm going to take Abyss, and I'm going to start to do a wing. I'm going to angle it upwards. And Abyss is such a beautiful shade. It was one that instantly caught my eye as soon as I opened this palette up. And extend it up towards the tail of my brow. I'm going to wing it on to the lid. Well, I say wing it onto the lid. I'm just going to bring it onto the lid. And I'm going to just get the shape built up. This was so much fun. I felt very inspired by Tess Chung. I always get so excited whenever I see their work. So I was like, oh, this kind of like is giving me Tess vibes. So I was really feeling inspired by Tess. So once I have that on, I'm going to clean that brush off. I'm really just going to use this more dense, thicker shader brush. And then a kind of fluffy pencil brush for pretty much the whole look. I will take this to do some like inner corner detailing, the Cleona DF04 brush. But now I'm going to go ahead and take Luminaire and just kind of pat that on and blend it kind of out with it. Just really get that blended. And I will go back into Abyss in a minute because I did lose a good bit of it. But these pair so beautifully together. Like, you can really, really do so many looks. And I love a good all sparkly eye. And this is so colorful and shifty. And I just, like, feel like doing just this with, like, no gems, no doodles is a whole vibe. It's given like tropical, but also given like nebula vibes. I really was having fun with it. So now I'm gonna take Sweet Adams and I'm going to just kind of bring that onto the lid a little bit and blend out Luminite, oh my goodness, what are words, with it, and just kind of bring it up into the crease just a little bit towards the center of the lid. And look at how pretty. I love. So I'm going to clean that brush off. And what I decided to do here was I took Iconic Bond, which is dreamy, dreamy, dreamy. And I'm going to start to apply it onto the inner third of my lid and bring it up into the crease and make it look like it's giving my eye a nice little hug. And that is just so shifty and beautiful all by itself. But I blended it out with Retrograde, and let me tell you, it's given like radioactive space vibes. Bring it over just a bit, bring it up. I don't know if you can see the shift, but it's very, very shifty. I love it so much. Alright, now Solarium is what I'm going to take next. And it's so pretty. It's like, it kind of looks like a bronzy gold, but it also has like hints of like orange and pink maybe, I feel like. I need to swatch these on my arm. I'm going to do that soon so I can include it in the videos that went up on Friday. But just look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. work that over to Sweet Adams. Blend that over there. And I know it looks very, very, it's definitely trust the process, definitely. So now I'm gonna go back into Abyss, and I am going to, oh no, I made a mess. But that's okay, it's okay. Take it, wing it. I just hope, since it's like dark out, I just hope I can pick up all the shifts when I take pictures because it's so pretty. Okay, let's see, what do I wanna do now? I'm going to take this dough color number 14 brush and the shade Wavelength. I'm going to take Wavelength and just start to blend this out on the outer half of my lid to soften everything up a bit. I'm also going to do my lower lash line on camera because I feel like since I already have my face on, I'll do that and then I'll just like go in and clean up the fallout that I've had. It's not real bad, but my foundation's been on for a while, so I'm oily and it's like kind of clinging. Then I'm going to take Retrograde to blend out Iconic Bond. I'm going to take it and just blend it upwards. And do you see how beautifully they pair together? I will go back into Iconic Bond in a minute, but I'm just going to take that over, up and over, up and over. Very gently. Extend it, diffuse it a bit up towards the brow. Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Solarium and just start to really get that nice and blended out, softened with this fluffier brush. And that makes the reflex pop just a bit more. So now for a little added spice, what I'm going to do is take Light Particle with the same brush. I just cleaned it off. And I'm just going to add that to that brow for the highlighter. Underneath the brow. And just kind of blend out Solarium with it. And just look at all the sparkles. It's so, so pretty. So now what I want to do is take a little bit of Iconic Bond to really just bring it back a bit. Work that up into the crease. And it just goes so beautifully with Retrograde. Oh, so pretty. And then I'm going to take a little bit more Solarium and just blend it around, swipe it a little bit, and touch up a little bit of Sweet Adams because I feel like it needs it. I'm excited to use this for Valentine's Day makeup. It's such a pretty shade. It's like the dreamiest pink. I'm going to take a little bit more of Abyss to touch that up, and I'm going to take that Makeup Shack T61 brush just to define it a little bit because I am going to clean this shadowing up, but I want it to be pretty prominent. I'm just going to pat that on, do little swipes, little pats, and then take a little bit more of Wavelengths to really help to soften that up just a little bit. It's so cute. I feel like I bring this up a good bit, but when I first started makeup, I'm going to take some micellar water and a Q-tip to get this nice and like sharp. But I feel like I talk about this a lot. When I first started to do makeup, like, oh, has it been 6 years ago? Something like that. It's been a while. But when I first started to do makeup and tried to learn because I had no idea what I was doing, I remember people would be like, you never put shimmers in your crease. And it was almost like they were yelling it at people. You never put shimmers in your crease. It's like, okay. But let me tell you, as long as you're not hurting anybody or doing something you're not supposed to, play around with makeup, do what you want. Because I feel like my creativity has like been so refreshed by just playing around with shimmers. I can put shimmers all over my lid, all up in my crease, like just cover my eye in shimmers, and I feel so inspired and creative and happy and excited and refreshed, and it's so much fun. So don't let anyone tell you that you're not doing something right if you're doing your makeup how you like. Play around with it, find what you like, and do what you love. Don't let anybody tell you you're doing something wrong. Like, if you're just like, okay, so how do I do like this with the shimmer? You can put shimmer anywhere. Like, you see, it's everywhere. Just have fun with it. Now, I did lose a little bit more of Abyss than I wanted to. So I'm going to take a little bit more of it and start to just kind of bring it back. Just a little bit. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, pat, pat. Okay. So now is where it's going to be a little like, ooh. Alright. So, I already have all my stuff on. I didn't feel like redoing my whole face. So I'm just going to take my concealer. This is the Yensa Super Serum Silk Concealer. It is one of my favorites. So I'm going to go back in with this in a minute. At this point, if you already have your makeup on, concealer will be your best friend. So I'm taking that. Now I'm going to use this Juvia's Place I Am Magic Duo Sponge because it is flat. So what I'm going to do is just start to cover any fallout and mess up my nose contour, which is fine. I'm going to go back in and touch that up and fix everything here in a little bit. But I'm going to start to press that in to cover up any fallout, anything like that. I really don't think that I took quite enough. I think I added more on the other eye. So I'm going to go ahead and just start to pat that in. And I'm going to take just a tiny bit more for now. And I'm going to plot a little bit right there on that the underneath area of my eye. Under the eye. Start to cover up. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to sharpen that wing up even more. And that makes it nice and defined and really sharp. Now, if my husband was not sick, I would be wearing this out to eat. Because when I feel super cute and super magical in a really sparkly look, I'm just like, okay, I want to go out in public. Because it's always just like fun. People are really nicer than I expected about my makeup. Like, I have social anxiety really bad, so I feel like whenever I wear my makeup looks out and I can talk to people about makeup, that really helps. So, now that I have that all sparkly, I'm going to go ahead and take some of Atmosphere. Yeah, I used every shade except for the mattes for this. Alright. I'm going to take Atmosphere with this Cleona DF04 brush. My goodness, I cannot concentrate today, I don't think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to hug that up to that lower lash line and bring it over about halfway. Just get that nice and packed underneath, blended. And then I'm going to wing it out so it'll be like a double wing. I just really wanted to showcase every sparkle in this palette because they're so pretty. They're so unique in like the best way. Like, they're really different from any Terra Moons Cosmetics shades that I have in my collection. They're sparkly, they're beautiful, and I was just like, okay, I have to try to use every sparkle. That is my goal. And I feel like I did it. I'm going to start to, and if you take it down a little too far, that is okay. It's where the concealer is going to come back in a minute. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to try to leave some negative space between the wings. I feel like that's important. Also, trying to get them to be even is important. But I struggle with that when I do looks like this. But it's okay. Take it, flick it upwards, get your wing shape, take it And then kind of blend that out. Pat a little more where it's needed. And the reflex in atmosphere and moon water, y'all, because I'm fixing to take moon water now. I'm going to take that with the same brush, and I'm just going to start to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of blend them together and take that towards the inner corner. Work that there. I'm going to add a little bit more to really intensify the reflex because I'm extra. And that's looking cute. So I'm going to take a little bit more of light particle with that same brush. I just cleaned it off, and I'm going to pop that onto that inner corner. Add some extra sparkles because light particle, I actually feel like I want to try to wear this as a highlighter. But let me tell you what I've been liking to do the last couple days. What was it, 2 days since I've been playing with this? I really have enjoyed putting wavelength over like a, I'm not exactly sure what to call this color, but it's the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in Ecstasy. I've been really liking like popping that like on the center of my lids and adding sugar and spice on top, and then like ombreing it, and then putting wavelength on this, and it looks so like glowy. It's very nice. I feel like there are several of these shimmers that would look amazing as lip toppers as well, but I do want to try to use light particle as a highlighter. Okay, so now is where the concealer is going to be our bestie again. So I'm going to try to clean this up just a little bit, and I already have a little excess right there, so I'm just going to do just a little bitty dot, and that's probably a little too much, but I will blend it out this way. I'll go in and fix my base in a little bit because my base is all over the place right now, but that's okay. And I will be having a tutorial with me doing my full face soon. I've just had a lot going on, I promise. I've noticed y'all asking for a video where I do my face included, and I will, I promise. I'm so sorry it's taken me so long. There's just been a lot going on. Alright, and then take it between. Ooh. And then just kind of bring that back over a little bit. Y'all, I'm so excited about this look. I had like no idea what I was going to do when I sat down. I'm going to take the She Glam Chromazone liner and On a Trip, and I'm going to do like the little inner corner cat eye, and that would be about it. I'm also going to take Whirlwind for my liner, but I think when I take Whirlwind for my liner, I'm gonna put a little bit of Big Bang on it so that it'll just like stay. These last very well. I'm a crier. Like I cry a lot, and these stay in place very well. So I'm gonna start to attempt this. Oh, I'm starting to feel all itchy eared, like when I'm not feeling the greatest. So hopefully it's just my allergies. That way I can get this video all filmed up and ready really quick. I feel like that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the product that's left on my flat brush that has my clean canvas and just kind of sharpen it up a little bit. I'm just gonna start to kind of erase it, extend it, make it pointy, nice and sharp. I'm so excited. I love playing with sparkles so much, and that's another reason why I just absolutely love Terra Moon's cosmetics, is because their sparkles make me feel magical, make me excited to sit down. Even if I'm in a rut, I just love to sit down and play with their sparkles, because the spacey names and everything just makes me feel really inspired, even when I don't have the most creative juices. Okay. Well, I think that this is pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and touch up my base, add some lashes, mascara, fix my lips because they are all over the place as well, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I am so excited about how this turned out. I feel like I have a galaxy but a touch of rainbow on my lids. I really like the double wing. These lashes are from Tailored Minx and they're so cute. I feel like they're just enough to give me a little extra lash but doesn't take away from the blend of the sparkles. This is the Pixie Lash Pack, and there's so many cute lashes in here, and they're a variety of sizes, and I really like them. They're really comfortable, really easy to apply, and they've been my new obsession lately, so I was really excited to pair this style with this look. Oh, also, my lip combo is the Gerard Cosmetics Ecstasy Liner with this NYX Lawn Loud Lip Pencil in Born to Hustle in the center. And then I used Sweet Adams, I think is the shade. Yes, Sweet Adams all over. And then for a little pop of extra, I used the JCat Beauty Lip Tonics Extreme Shimmer Topper in the shade Twinkle Toes over top. And I feel like it's just... it goes so pretty with this look. I feel like it's just like all the sparkles. I also used White Particle as my highlighter right here, but I used Luminescence from Terra Cosmetics like for my forehead, my nose, and my chin, but I really wanted to use White Particle, and I feel like it just looks so cute. Okay, without talking too much, because I'm gonna try my very best to make this a 3 looks video, but I'm really nervous that I'm gonna be sick, so I might just make this a 2 look video. So without talking too much, I'm gonna go and see you in just a second because I'm gonna start the other look. Okay, I did end up getting sick and I am feeling a little bit better, not 100%, but I could not stand laying in bed anymore. So I'm gonna do something quick and sparkly, and I would definitely wear this out. I'm gonna start out with this Makeup Shack T101 brush, and I'm gonna go into Terraform. And I'm just going to start to put it all over the lid. And I'm going to kind of I'm going to kind of give it a little wing up here. Kind of wing it out a little bit. But I'm also going to take it underneath my lash line as well. Now, I love to wear all my looks out whenever I do them. I'm like, you know, I spent the time on them, so I might as well wear them out. And I get really out of my comfort zone with neutrals. But this look was so quick and I feel so magical in it. I'm trying to think. It's almost like a goddess feeling with this on. I don't know. Even, I guess it's because it's the first time in for what feels like forever that I've done makeup. But I'm so excited to be back. It really like makes me feel like I forgot to do like the majority of my day if I don't do makeup. So I'm going to take this all over the lid. I'm going to give it a little baby wing. Little baby wing. Kind of go back and forth with it. Angle it up towards the brow just a little bit. Back and forth. Just to get it nice and diffused. And that is the amazing thing about the mattes in this palette, is that they just blend like butter. I'm still a little stuffy, I apologize. I thought about adding like some gleams or something, maybe some stars, but then I was like, no, like this will be fun. I don't really do stuff like this often, and it's a good way to like show you how to do something quick and sparkly with the palette, and I had fun doing it. I'm also like super excited to do more looks with this. I want to use Moon Water. I have an idea for Moon Water though. It's gonna be in my head the way that I have this look planned out. It's gonna be so pretty. I hope it turns out. I'm sure the sparkle will. It's just if I can get the shape and blends to be how I want. I'm gonna switch over to the Makeup Shack T14 brush. And I'm gonna go into the lightest matte in the palette and just start to blend everything out. I'll go back into the first shade in a minute. Just back and forth windshield wipe motions with the lightest amount of pressure. Just give us a blend, blenderoo. I'm so sorry about my voice. I did not want to make it a voiceover because I have no idea when my voice is going to be back to normal. So I was just like, okay, get with it. Let me tell y'all something. In the days that I was not feeling the greatest, I had a bad fever. And when I was asleep like a lot, I felt like I slept probably like most of the day, like probably 17 hours out of the day. And when I tell you that fever dreams are just, some of those dreams I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Like, how do I wake up? Or like, oh my gosh, this would be, I would not want this to end if it didn't feel like there was heavy metal, like weird stuff playing in the background. Like, those dreams are like next level weird. It's like you could tell, but you can't do anything about it. And you're just so tired and feeling icky that it's just like, okay, this is just gonna happen. Like, and it was just the wildest time. Have you ever had dreams like that before? Because, oh my goodness, I was just like, no, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more of that first shade and just get it nice and blended. Very, very light pressure. I sat and I looked at Moon Water, Atmosphere, and Solarium for about 5 minutes on the back of my hand, trying to figure out which ones I wanted to use, or which one that I wanted to use. Now I still don't know which one I want to use for my inner corner highlighter, but I'll get it figured out. I feel like any of these shades would go beautifully for an inner corner. Just look at how beautifully and quickly and easily these blend. Really, really can't get over it. Just pat a little bit here. Bring it down underneath a bit. And then I'm gonna take this Makeup Shack Big Fluffy brush, T87 brush, big fluffy. And then I'm just gonna start to soften this blend up. Get it nice and seamless. And then smoke it out, wing it out. Just make sure everything's nice and softened up and nice and gradient. I'm going to take a little bit more of the lightest shade and just start to make sure it's all even. And I'm going to switch back over to the Makeup Shack T14 brush. Just pat it on there. Just baby pats. And then touch it up right up in the crease. And we got smoky. And now we're going to have sparkly because I'm going to take Solarium. I'm going to take it on my finger. Look. It's shiny. Excuse me, my voice decided that it was going to be funny. So I'm just gonna swipe that on the eye, and I'm gonna work it towards that inner corner, kind of up into the crease, and bring it over. And I am gonna take that Cleona DF04 brush just to like get everything kind of like evened out, but I just wanted to start out with my finger to get it nice and sparkly, and oh my god, I needed some sparkles. Also, it never snows, like, well, it does every once in a while. It never snows where I live, but it snowed, and I was not feeling the greatest really, but I bundled up and put on my big coat and like all the bundles of clothes, and Artemis was so interested. So I took him outside and he saw the snowflakes, and it was the absolute cutest thing. He did not want to go back in the house, and I was like, okay, but we have to. It's cold, baby. Like, you can't be out here for very long because I don't want you to get sick, and I am cold. So we're gonna go back in the house. But it was just so precious seeing him be like, just so interested in the snowflakes. It was so cute. Okay, so I have that about like that. I'm gonna put the rest on the back of my hand because I like to look at it. It's so pretty. And then I'm gonna take that Cleona DF04 brush, and I'm just gonna start to work it up into the crease. I am gonna take a little bit more of Solarium just to make sure that I'm getting it even. So I want to have it from the inner corner, bring it up, and then bring it down. I just want to follow my crease with it. So it's kind of like a cut crease without the cut crease, but not really. If you wanted to call it a faux cut crease, then yeah, but I don't really think it's that because I didn't leave any of the base showing. But it's just sometimes quick and sparkly is just a must. I'm going to take that towards that outer edge of my eye, pat it down, and it'll be a little bit, it's not going to be blended very well right now, but what I'm going to do is take that T101 brush from the Makeup Shack and a little bit of that first shade that we started with, tap off any excess, and just kind of pat that along that edge there. And if I feel like it took away more of the sparkle than I wanted, I'll just add a little bit more. But do you see how pretty? It's just, I love it. So I am going to take a little bit more of Solarium and just kind of focus on just barely patting it onto what we blended, and it makes it look a little bit more blended than it was, but it doesn't take the sparkle away. So I'm going to touch up my lower lash line because for some reason I didn't want to hold out right now, but that's okay. So I'm just going to take the same two shades from up top, just touch them up. I'm going to take this Makeup Shack T14 brush for the first shade, and then I'm going to take the big fluffy brush, the Makeup Shack T87 brush, use the lighter shade, blend it out, and I want to do my brow highlighter and my inner corner highlighter now. So I think I want to do Moon Water for my inner corner highlighter. I'm going to do it on each side. Oh, the reflex in Moon Water just had me from the get. It's so pretty. I love, love, love that these shades have reflex that remind me of the latest highlighters that Terra Cosmetics released, because I love the reflex in those highlighters. I use luminescence so often. It's one of my favorites. I keep it on my desk at all times. It's so pretty. I'm all sparkly. I love it. So now I want to take a light particle. Also, I have to tell you, light particle as your highlighter is a please do it. Trust me. So sparkly. You can use it all over your lid, on your brow bone highlighting, inner corner highlighting, nose, cheeks, chin. It's good. It's very good. And I like to have a bold brow highlighter. And do that on the other side. And that is the quick and easy sparkly look. So I'm going to go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I got something in my eye, like mid doing that. That's, okay. Would you give this a try? I felt like it was super quick, super easy, and super sparkly, which is like definitely something that I needed right now. Especially since I haven't been able to do makeup in a few days. I was like, even if it's just something super quick, but I have sparkles, I will be content for a minute because I've missed makeup. And I know in this video, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but oh my goodness, it feels like it's been forever. But yes, which look was your favorite? Would you try either of them? Are you going to be picking up the Space Chemistry palette, or have you picked it up? What are your thoughts on the palette? I love it. I love the mattes. I love the sparkles. I feel like it's definitely one that I will be reaching for a lot, even though I don't play with neutrals. This is making me want to like do something like this more often so that I don't spend as much time getting ready when I have plans, because sometimes I wake up like 4 hours earlier than I need to so that I can get ready because I want to do my makeup and like not rush. But this I could do in like less than half of the time, or like just half the time in general, and feel pretty and sparkly. And I don't know, I just love the palette so much. It's so pretty, and I love, love, love the sparkles. I am so excited to use Sweet Adams for Valentine's Day looks, though. That one has been calling my name. It's like that one and Wavelength I feel like would be beautiful in Valentine's Day looks. I cannot get over the packaging. I know I feel like I've said this before, but the packaging is so sleek. It's small. It's like a good size. Like, it's not going to be bulky and take up a lot of space. It's one that if you were going to be going on a trip or something, it'd be easy to pack, and then you have like versatility with it. So say you wanted to do something like this, it's quick. But then if you wanted to do something like the first look, but not as dramatic, because I know I was a little extra with it, but I love being extra, and I would have ordered that look out if I had the chance. But if you just want to just pop on just some shimmers, or like, okay, even for today, I use Light Particle as my highlighter. Very versatile. I love it. I love it. I love it. Without rambling too much, because I feel like I've just rambled a lot, and I feel like I'm just kind of like rambling. Which look was your favorite? Please let me know what you'd like to see next down in the comments below. If you'd like to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, I'll have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. And if you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, then please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me, and I can't thank you enough. And if you like this video, could you please give it a thumbs up? I've heard that it helps get my video pushed out in the algorithm, so if you give it a thumbs up, then thank you. If you recreate any looks or have any inspired by me, please tag me on Instagram or wherever. I'm on Threads, passively sometimes on Twitter. I'm on Instagram and TikTok and here. So anywhere, tag me. And then especially on Instagram, like I love to, since I know that that's how I can share stuff from like reposting and stuff, I would love to share you to my stories, and I would love to get to figure out how to be able to like bring the look into the editing process and like have it in the beginning of the video, and give shout outs to everyone who's done a look inspired by me or recreation or anything like that, because it really just makes my day, and I get so excited to see when people are inspired by me. Like I just like want to cry. I get so excited. Okay, I have went on entirely too long. I had
forgot. But I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!